I've asked people to join me here today as I set on a journey to make Portage County history. Today, I am announcing my bid to run for Circuit Court Branch 2 Judge. As such, my goal is to be the first female judge in Portage County history. But I make this announcement today not because I am female. I make this announcement today because I am the best candidate for this position. Being a circuit court judge requires 3 personal, critical characteristics. 1, of course, legal experience, legal expertise, time in court. I get that. I was an assistant DA for 10 years. I handled everything from traffic tickets to homicides, from start to finish. I was a special prosecutor in 4 counties handling hundreds of cases. I was in private practice for 5 years where I handled divorces, civil cases, represented hundreds of vulnerable adults and children in sensitive matters. And I have taken over 40 trials, jury trials from start to finish. And finally, I've been the chief administrator for the Portage County Courts for nearly 4 years. I brought the Portage County Courts into the 21st century with the implementation of CCAP. I have made the court finances more transparent and more accountable. And I have created a positive team atmosphere among all staff that work in the court system. I am the only candidate with such a broad range of legal experiences, making me qualified to run as circuit court judge. 2, being a circuit court judge requires the right temperament or demeanor. In other words, a circuit court judge must be a people person. Circuit court judges deal with people in the worst possible situations, when they are charged with a crime such as a felony, when their children are being taken away from them, when someone has filed for divorce, or when they are being thrown out of their homes. This is what we deal with in court. We deal with this every day. The very worst of human tragedies come before your courts. A circuit court judge must be able to handle these tough situations and still let everybody feel that they have been given their day in court. That's how justice works. A circuit court judge must handle these cases firmly, respectfully, and fairly. I've been a Portage County government department head responsible for an office of 13 people, a budget of $2 million for almost 4 years now. I know how to work with people. I have years of experience as a family court mediator. I've had to make tough decisions that have impacted people's lives, cost people their jobs, and sent people to prison. I am not afraid of making tough or difficult decisions, and I never have been when it has been the right thing to do. But I am proud to say that every decision that I have made thoughtfully, carefully, respectfully, always considering the impact that it has had on the people that those decisions affect. 3, a circuit court judge needs life experience. We respect our judges as being wise and having wisdom, but where does that come from? It comes from life experience that begins in the home. I'm proud to say here today, my parents are with me from La Crosse. There's more. I have so many. My brother from La Crosse and my brother from Nevada is here. Randy, where are you? I'm happy to say, well, my son Nathan is here, a senior at the University of Minnesota in biomedical engineering. He's missing the first day of school. My wonderful husband Dan is here today. And I have so many family members that are here. I'm so proud of the family that I have that is all here to support me. My son Joey is not here today. My son Joey is a lieutenant in the United States Army, a graduate of West Point. Joey is not here today because he's stationed abroad on his way to the Sinai Peninsula. but he is supporting me as well. We've had several conversations about this. I have a wonderful family who raised me with solid values and a true work ethic, and they're all here today. Another truck. This is what you get in front of the courthouse. This is public. But I am also a mother, a wife, a former wife, a co-parent, a stepmother, and a mother-in-law. I have such a deep well of family life experience on which to draw as a judge. I'm also a key member of the Stevens Point Area Public School District Board of Education. Now, I have to say, a year and a half, 2 years ago, I think that the newspaper printed the word dysfunctional. I didn't like that word, didn't appreciate it. I am so proud to say that our school board has accomplished wonderful things in the last year and a half for our community. Among them, reopening Jackson School and the Point of Discovery as the Point of Discovery School now. I'm so proud of the fact we've opened the Life Skills Center for children and people with disabilities. Those two things will set our community on a different trajectory for years to come. I am so proud to have been a part of that. But I have to tell you, being on school board is not a piece of cake. I have been tested, as I'm looking at my friend Chris Scott here. Being on school board tests you. All of our meetings are broadcast live, and then they're rebroadcast again for anybody who wants to watch. And we have emails to prove that people have watched them multiple times. School board has tested me, and I've come out on top, I am proud to say. I understand how we as a community value education, how we value our children, and how we value their future. And I will take that life experience with me to the bench. I've also been a member of many other community service organizations I'm really proud of. The Rotary Club of Portage County, the Community Foundation, Mid-State Independent Living Consultants, the Portage County Bar Association, of which I'm an officer, the Wisconsin Counties Association statewide Judicial and Public Safety Steering Committee, as well as others. I have a tremendous background of public service to our community and to Portage County. And I will draw on those life experiences as a circuit court judge. Now, people have asked me, Trish, that's a really tough job. Why would you want that job? I gotta tell you, I'm running for judge because I believe in justice. I believe in our Constitution, and I believe in the freedoms that our Constitution provides to us. But our form of government does not happen on its own. It happens because of people. People that are willing to serve as jurors in jury trials, people that are willing to serve as members of law enforcement or firefighters. They are willing, thank you, they are willing to serve. It is people that make this happen. And it takes people to run as judge to make sure our citizens get their day in court when they have disputes. I have to tell you, the day that our residents stop coming to court to resolve their disputes will be a very dangerous day for all of us. We want our courts to be open to resolve disputes. It is essential as a community. And I am the person that will work my hardest to make sure that our courts are open and accessible. And when I say accessible, I mean people with disabilities as well as people with other obstacles that have to be overcome to get them in court to resolve their disputes. I will ensure and work towards alternatives for young people as opposed to getting a criminal sentence, having their name on CCAP for 50 years. I will work as hard as I can to make sure that there are alternatives for young people who have simply made a youthful mistake. I will also work for people with addictions to make sure that they have alternatives and treatment. But don't misunderstand for a second. If someone comes before me who has a long criminal record, has been in the court many, many times, I will have no hesitation in imposing a harsh, long sentence for those people to protect our community. Our courts reflect the values of our community. Practically nothing more in our government reflects our community values more than our courts. But it is time that our courts reflect the gender of our community as well. In closing, I want to say I have the legal experience to be a circuit court judge. I've proven my legal ability since 1996 when I graduated from the University of Wisconsin Law School. I have the people skills to communicate respectfully, firmly, and fairly as a circuit court judge for every litigant that comes into my courtroom. And I have the life experiences upon which to weigh and balance the tough decision that every circuit court judge has to make every day. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for coming and supporting me here today, and I ask you to join me as we move forward towards April of 2016 in making Portage County history and electing me as the first female judge of Portage County.